Hello everyone, welcome back to Farming Sim 25. We are liming today, not all day, just like for a little bit, and actually maybe not. So I think we've learned a lesson here, and by we I mean me, that you have to lime before you do anything else, like before you plant, which I kind of thought. But I kind of noticed it too late, so I'm like, let's just try. But yeah, it is November, so we did wait a month, and we still can't do it, which means we will have to wait until next rotation. Let's see, yield bonus is still 80%, so we're missing a little bit, but it's not going to be super game changing or anything. We probably have spent more money on lime and the lease for this implement than we will lose in yield. So let's go put this away, and then wrong way, and then we can empty the lime, return this spreader, and we'll move on with next steps, which we will discuss and figure out. I think what we're gonna do, so basically our field's done. We just have to wait until harvest time, which is spring, I assume. We can check that quick. I don't remember when barley is ready. Let's see, barley. So June. Yeah. So June, so early summer. So we've got quite a bit of time. We'll empty this. I can clean all this up later. We won't spend time on it now. And let's return this bad boy. And there we go. So nothing is leased at the moment. Before we get too busy, let's look at our silage. So if we visit our onion picker-uppers, our silage bunker is now here. You can fit a lot, it looks like, into this thing. Like, this is barely full. This is 47,000, a little over 47,000 of silage. I mean, it looks like you could probably get like 5 times that in here, maybe more. So yeah, this $25,000 bunker has quite a bit of capacity. But anyway, if you were new to this game and you've never done this before, at this point, the blanket, it's been 24 hours, so you can see fermenting is 100%, and then you just have to hit R to open the silo, or if you're on a controller, whatever it says in your tool box, and then you will have this like dark brown silage, and you can scoop it up, and we will do that at some point, but right now we're going to keep this for cows. So my thought is we're almost ready for cows. Like, we have hay, like we have a grass field, so we can make hay pretty easily. Once this barley is harvested, we'll have straw. And then, of course, we already have silage. So we're just going to save this and use it for cows, because we have all the things for total mixed ration, which is wonderful. I don't think we'll do it today, because I want to wait till we're a little closer to harvest time. We'll probably sleep a lot in the winter anyway, so we'll probably just wait. And then we'll have chickens, cows, and sheep. Or no, we don't have chickens yet. We'll have chickens once we have that. Well, yeah, we will once this harvest is ready. We'll have all that. While I'm thinking about it, because if you hear like a bird, that's my cat Gertie. She sounds like a seagull. So let's check our. Come on, sit a squeak and just like jump on my lap, and then we'll be good. Let's see. I wanted to check on onion packed prices before I forget that we have a whole bunch. LMNO. Yeah, we're basically at cap, so let's sell. Yeah, I mean, let's make some money. That was not on my agenda today. I actually wanted to plant a forest, and I think we're going to do that too. Oh, I need to get, oh man, my fork. I'm glad this tractor is fairly fast, because we have quite a bit of driving ahead of us. But I gotta go to our farm, pick up our pallet fork. And then I have to go all the way over. Oh, and then we're going to have fish food. I wonder if we should just get a second, like, small wagon. It's going to be a bit of a mess. We'll figure it out. Either way, at the end of the day, we're going to have much money. Of course, I have a weight that I forgot about, so let's drop that. One thing we'll do before we do much more is we're going to sell the onions that are stored, because they should sell like all at once. So if we look here, we have 21,000 in storage. So this is not in pallets. So if we were to pick up some of the pallets, these would then immediately turn into pallets that we would have to sell. So instead of doing that and selling tons and tons of pallets, if we change this to sell, it should like automatically just sell it all. So we're going to make like a huge chunk of change quickly. So if we look at the top right, we have about 90,000. Let's do this one first, since that's only 6,000 liters, and we go to sell. Oh, maybe we skip ahead. Maybe it's like on the hour. Yeah. Okay. So now we sold it all. So it's on the hour. We just made 17,000 just from that. And yeah, I understand we lose a little bit, I guess. Like if we sell it from here instead of like actually taking the product in ourselves, we lose some money. As I will continue saying, I'm okay with that. Otherwise, this game becomes forklift simulator and it's just not as fun. So I'm okay taking a little bit of a hit and just letting the game sort of move product around because it's horrible. So let's skip ahead to 1 o'clock so that all these sell, and then we will go get our wagon from the fish nursery. All right, look at that. 122,000. I think that's all profit right now. Like that's all our, not profit, but like that's our, I think that's all ours. I don't think we have, yeah, we have 0 debt, so we are doing pretty good. I did quite a few missions as I kind of finished up our field work last time, so sitting pretty good. Okay, we got cats jumping around. Yeah, fish food. So we'll have to figure out how much is a trailer. Like, I mean, I'm always going to need one for fish food. So I wonder if I just buy. They're kind of expensive, but honestly, yeah, let's just buy another one. I mean, really, like for some reason I like. Okay, this is good. Let's buy. I think that's going to be worth it. Otherwise, we're going to have to go like unload a bunch of fish food and then reload it, and it's 20,000 is worth the time saved, the headache saved, and now we'll have like a second one. We'll basically have a primary fish food trailer, which I think we just need. So this is good. Okay. Let's go slowly load some onions. And then I think on the agenda also probably today, because I don't think selling a wagon of onions will take too long. I don't know if I'll be able to get them all on this trailer. I'll just do a few just so we can see what we're doing. I can always do the rest off camera. I just don't know how many are actually like present. But yeah, we can check kind of where to sell them. I think there's a place close by. Anyway, I think on the agenda after that is to plant some trees. I think it's time to like get a forest, like our own man-made forest started. I think I put this path down off camera, by the way, but you can see I just... No, we did this on camera. I just cleaned it up a little. Yeah, we did this on on the channel. Okay, so this is where I'm hoping... Oh, we actually just need, like, more space. Well, we'll do our best. Actually, if I... Oh, gosh, it's a little tight. Anyway. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. We just need more room. So I'm gonna move this a bit forward. Then we should be able to get 2 at a time, maybe 4 if we're lucky. So I am using a pallet fork with tractor because it's just like versatile. Like we already have the tractor. So this is usually my setup. If you have a forklift, which I guess we do, we could go steal the one from the dock. A forklift is definitely like more mobile. Maybe a little easier to use. And sometimes they get stuck on your fork. There we go. There's 4. There's a lot more where that came from. And then are these 1 or 2? These are 2,000, so each of these is making us... Was it at 15? Onion... Oh, it was like 12.5, so 25. So each of these is going to make us like 2,500. So 10, 25, 4, 8, 12. Okay. So we'll make a good 50 or so here. Oh boy. That was not great. Actually, it's probably the way to do it though. Come on. Okay, I think we're not getting... Well, no. Probably won't get 4 this time. Yeah, we did it. Let's do another 4 and call it good. Just because, yeah, just for time. Like, this is basically all we'll do. And I don't want to take up the whole episode just moving onions, so we'll do another 4 and then I can finish before the next episode. Rinsing and repeating. Because, yeah, what I was getting at earlier, I would like to plant a forest for lumber because 1, it's much easier to harvest than trying to do like the trees that are already on the map, and we want to start getting the castle locked down. So let me check where we're taking these. Kind of wish it would like save my spot. Okay. So 923 away is the warehouse. Let's tag it. And it is right here. Okay, so that's like super close. No problem at all. They do have a... Oh, I didn't... Okay, I forgot this fence was here. Can we control that, or is that not on our property? Darn it. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, we can't... I mean, even though it's like... I mean, it's technically our property. That is a shame. Okay. I should check if there's a mod that lets me remove fences that are not removable, because This is our land. Anyway, there's a mod that does like an auto load, like auto loads pallets, kind of like auto loads lumber. Might be worth checking out, but like I said, at the end of the day, I just sort of try to let the game sort of distribute these things itself as much as possible, because we still make really good money, even if we don't do move every pallet ourselves. And then yeah, after this, let's go check the castle, because I think the first requirements are all wood based. Okay, there's some money. What was that? 30, oh man, 20, 28, 29,000. And then we have about the same amount, I think, still to go. So yeah, we'll make a good 55-ish. That's not bad for a field of onions. So I'm going to take this back and drop off the trailer. And then we'll look at land for our forest. I mean, I have an idea. Alright, so if we look kind of near where the rest of our land is, we have our house, property, sheep, probably some sheds at some point, fishing lake, grass field, and then we have this nice long field, kind of large, but like, that's fine. I think this is going to be our forest. I like that it's long. It makes it super easy to harvest when trees are like in a nice long row, because you can just go down easily with the harvester. It's fairly small. It's easily accessible. There's no like stone fences around it or anything. And then we get all this land as well, which is kind of a mess. If we look here, we can see it's pretty messy, but what I'll do for this, just because we're doing pretty good on money now, is I will use the lumberjack mod. And if we have that, we can basically take down a tree in one fell swoop. So we don't get money, but you kind of trade time for money. So it'll take out the whole tree, but then we can clear up this whole plot of land, and we'll have it for other... It's just nice to have land, because then we can put stuff on it. So I think this is good. It's kind of pricey. 181, that's fine. Let's retake a loan. We can pay this back pretty quickly at this point. And I like that it's all together. I like that we sort of have all this, and we kind of keep expanding outward from here, keep expanding outward from here, eventually sort of own like this chunk, keep going out. All right, so here's the castle. So yeah, wood beams, planks long. Basically, we just need the sawmill and a lot of wood, and we can finish the first of 65 progressions. And then there's a lookout. Is this it? I've driven by it so much, and I didn't take note of like where it was. I think I'm wrong. Somewhere, and it was on the... Maybe it was here. I'm not going to be able to find it. Okay, next time I find it, I'll like take a note to myself. Yeah, darn it. Somewhere there's like a really nice spot to view the castle from like a distance, and it's along a road. Oh yeah, it's here. It's this big cement west. There it is, big outlook spot. Yeah, I've driven by this so many times. But this gives you like this perfect, beautiful view, if I can see it, of the castle, which is right there. So someday we will have this castle there. And that's kind of our, not next goal, but that's sort of one of our big goals. So right now we bought this. This is ours. We do have land on it, so I was going to actually plant trees today, but let's see what's on it. Is harvestable. Soybeans. Oh. Well, that was a bonus. Okay, let's do that then. We'll still have to lease. We definitely don't have enough money to like buy a harvester, but if I can find them, we can just get like a little guy. Yeah, we can take time. Yeah, they're so expensive. Let's just do that. And then we should have a soybean, tiny little 6 meter. That's fine. So there we go. This is nice. I mean, we're going to get a little bit of money from the soybeans and pay off the land a little bit. And then while this is working, we can clear out a couple trees. I can kind of show you how the lumberjack mod works for that. So I did our original land. I chopped all those down and sold them because we needed money at the time. Not that we don't still, but it's not super dire. And so instead of spending, 6 hours chopping down trees to make 100 grand, I will probably just get rid of it because we'll make eventually that's like a small amount of money compared to what we'll make eventually just by continuing to play at a faster rate. So that's sort of my mindset right now. But I am excited to make some soybean cash. And it looked fertilized. There's weeds, but it looked double fertilized, so the yield should not be too terrible. Okay, we'll let that start, and then we need to grab... I think I left it... Yeah, I can see it. So I always leave the trailer like over there since this has been our only field. We'll probably start kind of congregating all of our tools and machinery like to our farmstead and get a couple sheds. So right now I kind of have things like scattered and I don't like that. Since we're pretty condensed anyway, we might as well get everything into a shed or two so we always know where it is, and it's just nice. It's just nice to have everything where it's supposed to be, which is in a shed. Our next upgrade will probably be a new trailer. This thing is... Actually, should we do that? Should we just go sell this and buy a new trailer? Let's do it. Like, doing onions with this thing was painful. This only holds like 8,000. We could also buy... Oh, that was unexpected. We could also just buy a second one of these, and then we would have double the storage, and you can like hook them together. That's also nice, but it gets a little unwieldy as you get longer. But it is a cheap way to just double. Let's just do that. Instead of spending like 20,000, we'll just spend like 8 on a new one of these. Hopefully I can back up enough to chain them together, and we'll have 16,000. Also, it's nice later on if we want to do like 2 different crops at once, which I don't think we'll ever be in a place where we need to do that, but yeah, this will be a good, cheap solution. Yep. 9,000, that's fine. Okay, so another part of the lumberjack mod is you can move stuff with your hands. So, full disclosure, that's probably how I will finish the onions later. But for now, let's just move these limes. I'll clean all this up too at some point, because it's a bit of a mess. We could also look at getting like silos for some of this stuff. Instead of leaving it at the shop, we can have like a lime silo on our farm. That would also be a nice use of money. A couple nice quality of life upgrades, but I think for now we need to save up for a hayloft is sort of my next building purchase, I think. That way we can be ready for the cows in next season. Okay, we'll leave this here. Let's check on our... Oh yeah, we probably did not even need an upgrade. I would be shocked if this field gets us 8,000 if it's only at 17. And if we look at the prices, let's say we get 10 just to make math easy. Soybeans. Oh boy, okay. So soybeans are a good one to store. That's a huge, 2,000 per. That's like a $20,000 swing. What we might do, and I'll do this next episode if we're gonna do it. This might be our first silo. Like even 75,000 is quite a bit of storage. Yeah, it's twice as much for just 25,000 more. Yeah, we should just do it, huh? I think all the rest of the storage is pretty expensive. They have these, but you have to have like your own auger, so it's kind of a pain, and I honestly don't even know how to do it because I've never done it. So yeah, let's get money first because we have none. Should we just go big and just get the... Now I think by the time we need this much storage, we'll have enough money. We can just tear this down. Yeah, so let's put this on our farmstead. And we'll put it like here. Do we just want it right by the road? I think this will be good. And then I can make a little path. And see how much this messes up the land. A bit. Just a little bit. So let's fix that. Soften. Yeah, honestly, not too painful. There we go. And then we can get some asphalt. Because this is asphalt, we're going to need to update this to use this. I don't know if we'll do it now. And I also keep forgetting, is this concrete or... No, this is asphalt, right? Yeah. And then we want circle because we can't... Yeah, like that. Because then we basically want this to have like its own little driveway. But this can start connecting like this. It's kind of silly right now, but the plan is then for this to like kind of artery up here and to the here. I won't do that quite yet because I want to make sure we have sheds and stuff. But yeah, now we have a silo. I know there's some messiness there. I can do that off camera just because I don't want to spend too much time with the little finicky. I changed my mind. Let's just do it. I just want it to look nice. Asphalt. There, wasn't too bad. All right. Actually, one thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I want like a row of bushes on this side. There. Yeah, I think we'll get some benches eventually, like here. Yeah, I think that'll, yeah, let's do bushes here. And then, if I can find them, there's those sweet benches. Or no, like a bench like this. Like just one, right? That's all we need. Oh man, what an upgrade. Okay. Oh, this is looking so good. And it's all ours. Okay. Last thing we'll do, I'll show you the lumberjack mod real fast. So basically, if you haven't used this before, you turn super strength on, go up to a tree, it'll be red. Again, you don't get the money, so you're trading time for money. But once it's red, you can just hold it down and it'll just disappear. And it's amazing because we just saved ourselves like 30 real life IRL minutes. So what I will do off camera is, of course, let that finish, but I won't like take it to the, I won't take it in or anything. I'll just let the harvester finish. And then I will clear out all these trees so that this land is basically open to build on. And I'll finish the onions, selling those pallets of onions, and we'll make some money. And I'll probably do some missions just because I usually do that kind of in the background as I keep working. Cool. All right. Progress. I love it. That's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a very nice day.